What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys, well, with another market watch. Guys, before I begin, I just want to get right to the common question of the day. Now, if you notice in this video, I put no ads in. And for a while, I was thinking of not putting ads in these videos, making it easier for you guys to experience these videos, especially a long one. That's going to be today. Let me know in the comments down below. I put in the community tab, but I got an overwhelming response of people saying, no, V, leave the ads up. We want to support the channel. And then some people going, you know what, V, it doesn't make my life a lot easier. Let me know in the comments below. I would love to know what you guys think about that. Actually, it's very important for me. But for this video, no ads. I don't know, try something new. Listen, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my market watches. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like button, and comment down below. Also, comment for algorithm. Also, we have a little notification bell when I do my live streams. Some of these cards were done on my live streams. So if you want to be a part of that, hit the notification bell, put on all notifications, and you'll be involved. Now, let's talk about Shonen Jump prize cards, or YCS prize cards, what have you. You know, there's something that Yu-Gi-Oh players kind of want and kind of don't want. Collectors, more or less, don't really want these cards, and majority of these cards usually hang in the shelves of card shops as a bit of a bragging rights thing to go, hey, look, we have a Yu-Gi-Oh player base, there's my YCS prize card. But for the most part, you don't really see people going in and grabbing these, and they have a pretty crazy value. Look at that Blood Mephes. We don't have the super rare, though, with a $1,400 price point. It's currently at that, but once again, who's going to pay that for this card, and is this card going to have any practical application? Once again, I don't see where collectors will go in and go, $400 for Blood Mephes, I'll buy it. I don't really see that happening. A lot of these Shonen Jump prize cards, I mean, they're nice, and they're probably cool to have, but that's where it goes. You just put it somewhere and you go, there it is. You know what I'm saying? You don't really get to use it. I'm a big fan of having something that's collectible, but still being able to use it. I'm a big fan of that. I like that a lot. And with these prize cards, it's alright. I mean, if you use Giant Hand, you can go ahead and grab one, I guess. It's about $400. Once again, and this is a super rare, and it came out as all the rarities. Minerva being $1,000, like, come on, it makes almost no sense. But I don't know, take each your own, I guess. Next, guys, we have Star Dragon Ghost Rare with a $123 market price. Lightly Play Unlimited is at $200. Now, the other day I talked about first edition, which I'll show you right now. The first edition version of Star Dragon Ghost Rare is about $700 to $750, but the Unlimited is $200. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, and I said this a long time ago, and I'll say it again real quick, guys. For these Ghost Rares, this doesn't matter to me. It makes no sense to me whether it's first edition or Unlimited. Obviously, you want first edition, but what's going to happen is the minute first edition hits a crazy high number, like $700 and something, what we're going to see here is the Unlimited copies start getting bought out. And I would not be surprised the Unlimited copies start moving up to where they're like around 5, and Star Dragon first edition will then move up higher. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable. Just see it right now because it's going to be different. Then we have Eternity Code. Now, real quickly, looking at Eternity Code, I think it's really cool, the set. I mean, it has a lot of good cards in it, but it's a gamble. I mean, if you're going to pay almost $90 for Gearsu, you're gambling that Orcus is going to be good. We don't know it's going to be good. We don't know what's going to be good versus the current meta, which I don't think it's going to be. If you're paying $61 for the Animadoran Archosaur, $61, $60, once again, you're gambling that dinosaurs are not going to get hit by the ban list and also be good. I don't think it's just going to be good to, you know, be around the next ban list and be a Dino player. It's going to be a really bad day. But looking at Eternity Code, there are good cards still. And I don't think dinosaurs will be dead, by the way. But there are a lot of good cards. One of the main good ones at a set overall is Link Cross. With a current $37 market price, this is pre-sales, by the way. Don't go in and grab it yet. It will go lower. But this is the card you want to get for Eternity Code. This is the #1 card, in my opinion, out of Eternity Code. Yeah, you want to get Effect Filler Starlight Rare, but let's be 100% honest. You're not going to get in, but like, alright, I need 2 more Starlight Rare Effect Fillers. Just going to throw in my deck. No one's doing that. You're going to get it because you're going to sell it, and you're going to sell it because you're going to use the money to put for cards you're actually going to use. Not saying Effect Filler is a terrible card, by the way, but a Starlight Rare main deck card, to me, I just don't like it. I really don't, unless you're like a casual player and you want it casually, I guess. If your wallets are big and you're a casual, sure. I mean, I kind of want Marine sets. That's almost casual, kind of competitive. I want a max rarity. But at the same time, that's a lot of money you're putting in for a Funzy deck. And by playing Effect Filler in the main deck, that's a lot of money to put in your deck, to put the card in the sleeve, to hand it to your opponent, and see him shuffle it like it's Neanderthal. I just don't have faith. So I don't think this card is going to see any play. If it does see any kind of play, the Ultimate Rare would see the play, not these Prismatics. So don't go ahead and think, oh yeah, I'll play my Starlight Rares. It's not a good idea. Jar out of Tournament Pack 4 is actually a pretty good valuable card. I mean, currently in the market, it's roughly around $6 in the market price. Unlimited copies, the only copies are roughly around $56, so it's a little bit lower, but it quickly goes up to $76 to $80 near. And to be honest with you, this is a really good card as well. Yes, Jar did get reprinted as super rare, but this is the original print. I think this will hold more value. Obviously, Jar out of Tournament Pack 2 has an insane amount of value, but the super rare is still good for value as well. By the way, looking at the ultra rare with a $760 price point, it's at $2,000. So obviously, if Jar was to see any play, I don't think it is, but if it was to see any play, the second most expensive one, the TP4 one, would be the go-to buy card, and this would definitely spike in value. By the way, it's only about 1 page of the amount of light you play of this card. Then we have Thunder King YuGiOh. Ultimate Rare at a Turtle Pack Booster 8 with a $48 market price. Unlimited copies are roughly around $68, almost $70 for Ultimate Rare Thunder King YuGiOh. Now, listen, I love the Secret Rares more than I love this Ultimate Rare, and the reason is very simple. These Ultimate Rares are really weak. Like, insanely weak. Like, if you have one, or you know somebody that has one, you can just tell how weak this card is. It's absolutely astonishing, pathetic. But it is a beautiful Ultimate Rare. I mean, it's gorgeous. Just the card was insanely bendable. Also, I forgot to mention, if you want to support this channel, any card you buy on TCG Player, use my link down below. I greatly appreciate it. A bit of TCG Player gives me a kickback to help support the channel. And why not? But yeah, moving forward, guys, we have Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight at Dragon's Legend Secret Rare with a $39 price point. Well, okay, unlimited copies are around $38. First edition copy, $150, almost near $150 for this card. So if you have unlimited, I mean, you got money. I mean, $38 with $5 shipping, you're talking about 43 roughly. That's not bad. But if you had a little thing that said first edition, the 43 would become 150. So hopefully you guys have that. It's good sell value. Get rid of it as fast as possible. Let's cut this card. Then we have a Karma Cut. Now I talked about the other day how Ultimate Rare was a great value. Dragon Magician 4 is also good value, and I specifically pointed out the dual tournament version of Karma Cut being great value. Look at the card right now with $100.50 market price. We're seeing it roughly around $6. That's for 6 of them. After that, it's $9 for another play set. So once again, if you're wondering why Karma Cut V, it's just really good against Eldritch. Your main thing is one boss monster, and if you Karma Cut it at the right time, they play traps featuring some goofy stuff to deck. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose. Like, you Karma Cut an Eldritch monster, the main boss, they're going to sleep. Nibiru the Primal Being has been like the boogeyman for all Yu-Gi-Oh players. With a current $15 market price, I will say it is down a little bit to about 12, but it's still really good. Almost at 13, by the way. But it's still really a great card, and a card in which every Yu-Gi-Oh player has to always mentally think, do you have it? Because you have it, it's going to change dynamically the way I play the game, or maybe you just end with a terrible board and you just light me up next turn. And there's no card in the game at all like Nibiru. Think about it. I mean, yeah, we have Evenly Match, we have Lightning Storm, we have Regeki, but you could create a board with multiple negates, and those cards do nothing. Yeah, you have Ash Blossom Joy Spring, another great card, but Ash Blossom Joy Spring is nowhere near as good and as broken as Nibiru the Primal Being is. This card's insane. And to be honest with you, this card literally is the card you need to have in your side deck minimum every game you play moving forward. It's non-negotiable. And if you're a new Yu-Gi-Oh player, well, enjoy buying it at this price. When it first came out, it was roughly around $5 to $6, by the way. It's insane how crazy the value just moves so quickly for this card. Then we have Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon Ghost Rare at a Photon Shockwave, $55 market price. Once again, here it is again. The unlimited copies, $56. Then you want a first edition copy, you're going to pay almost double. It's almost about $100 for Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. So once again, that's the big disparity between the unlimited and first edition Ghost Rares. And to be honest with you, like I said, watch what happens. You'll see the Ghost Rares hit at a crazy number, and then you can play so like, all right, I'll just buy the unlimiteds. That's what's going to happen when there's not enough cards. Obviously, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon Ghost Rare or Starter's Dragon Ghost Rare to replenish the market. That's exactly what's going to happen to these high rarity, hard to get old school cards. Then we have Merle Abyss Goddess Ultimate Rare at Abyss Rising, almost $18 market price, but it's not that. I mean, you get an unlimited one right now for roughly around $36. After that one's gone, it's roughly around $43. If you want a first edition copy, you're looking to pay about $48 for Ultimate Rare Merle Abyss Goddess. Now, just because I'm curious, actually, wait, I could probably go back over here. Just because I'm curious, I want to see the Ultra Rare. Okay, yeah, it's still the same. The Ultra Rare Merle Abyss Goddess with a $16 market price is also almost bought out. Sure, I mean, you don't buy the Ultra Rare. Obviously, the Ultra Rare holding a $39 to $45 price point is so alluring. But in that case, you can just buy the Ultimate Rare Remember YuGiOh? This is a bad buy, I guess, but you can buy that for just roughly around the same price point. So I would highly recommend you go get this if you want to do that. Ultimately, I think you should wait. Every Yu-Gi-Oh player should wait for these kind of valuable cards. But if it's ultimate rare, I mean, it's good and it's hard to get, so it makes sense. Then we have Ghost Red, Dark Rebellion, XYZ Dragon added the new challenges. Now normally I will show you the crazy variants and price points, but just look at it real quickly. $20 market price, and it's almost bought out. 46, and then 50, and then 60, and then 140. That's how fast the price moves on these cards. Because once again, nobody's finding boxes of new challenges going, oh, go to Ghost Rail Star, Dark Rebellion Dragon, I'll throw it in the market. It's just not happening. So since it's not happening, and this game is growing more and more and more players, unlike Magic the Gathering and Dragon Ball Super and the rest of the card market, what we're seeing is Yu-Gi-Oh players go ahead and grab these collectible cards because they're just hard to find. And if this card sees any amount of play, whew, that's going to change these prices dramatically. Then we have Pot of Greed, Ultimate Rare out of Duels Pack Kaiba, $29 market price. It's not that, of course. It's roughly around $40. After that one has been sold, it goes to $50. After that one has been sold, it goes to $58 for Ultimate Rare Pot of Greed. What it do? This card first edition, by the way, is gorgeous, and if you want a first edition copy, you're looking to pay around $58 for Ultimate Rare Pot of Greed. Obviously, if you're a Go player, you're going to want to grab this. This is the holy grail of max rarity Pot of Greeds. But, I mean, even if you're not, it's still a phenomenal card. Will it ever come back? No, it's not. I'm just going to stop right there. It will never come back. Ever. It's never in the game. Madochi players are weird. I feel like they're a weird breed of players because you can never tell what they're doing, and by the time you tell, it's already been done. Looking at cards like Madochi Angeli, which we definitely know is going to be getting a reprint of the original print out of Primal Origins, is at $37, higher than its $28 market price, and the 2015 Megaton version is at $38, a little bit lower than its current market price of $39. Why is this card worth anything? It's going to be getting a reprint. It should be going lower in value. Yu-Gi-Oh players aren't going, oh, I got that Madoche bug in me. I can't wait to go ahead and grab me a bunch of Madoche cards and play Madoches in this format that I can't actually physically play. I'm buying Madoches because stimulus. Like, it just makes zero sense. Obviously, if you own Madoche Angeli, not for nothing, but you should really get rid of that card. I pretty much got rid of my whole core Madoches that had value, and the reason why is because they obviously were getting a reprint, which a majority of them did. Angeli is going to be next on the list to get a reprint, and to have a place of this card at this high amount of value, well, just makes no sense at all. Next, Spell Shining Arrow, Ultimate Rare out of Astro Pack 7, with $11 market price is currently $15 on the market. Now, I really don't think this card's good right now, but I do think this is a really good card for the future. Once again, it's out of Astro Pack 7, Max Rarity, Ultimate Rare. It's a really, really good card, and I really think every Yu-Gi-Oh player is just looking to buy a lot of Ultimate Rares that have good value right now. This card can easily hit $50. Why not? It can easily see meta play in the future. It's really that good, but people are just, once again, passing by these cards. One card you might have passed by is the Shonen Jump magazine version of Judgment of the Pharaoh, the only printing with a $19 market price, and it's almost bought out, being about $44. After that, it's $45. After that, it's $50. For Judgment of the Pharaoh. These are one of the cards that when they came out, I grabbed a playset of each because I'm a big nerd for like the collectible stuff. And seeing cards like Judgment of the Pharaoh and YuGiOh Friendship and Unity, I just love these cards. I think these are great cards, especially Judgment of the Pharaoh. It was actually the hardest one to get, and that's why it has the most value. But yeah, no, it's just collectors. It's exactly what it is. Very few cards in the game actually have the image of Yugi, but they all say Yu-Gi-Oh on them. Like, insanely low amount of cards actually show Yugi Moto or the Pharaoh Attempt, but they have, like I said, the game is called Yu-Gi-Oh! Over 30,000 cards, a couple of images with Yugi. What do you think is going to happen to the value? Of course it's going to go up in value. Another card I actually didn't grab, I want to talk about quickly, is the tokens. Some of the tokens came in Yu-Gi-Oh! Days, you had to win them. Some tokens came in just boxes of cards. Those tokens are going to have a crazy amount of value in the future. Think of it this way. We have old tokens from like Ancient Prophecy that have crazy value. What do you think is going to happen to the tokens with pictures of Yugi Moto, Joey Willis, Seta Kaiba on them? Maybe Konami will print more. Maybe they will. But the older ones, once again, it's this rarity mentality and collector's mentality, and casuals definitely want it. Everything's snapping at it. These older tokens are going to have crazy value. Once again, I can't show it to you. I'm not going to type it in. My computer runs really slow because of the internet. But it's one of those things that you need to grab a lot of. I have a ton of these tokens, and I always look out to grab as many as possible whenever I go to events. Especially if I have a dollar binder, I'm in there sniping tokens all day long, not saying a word to anybody. You should be doing this as well because, once again, it hits every market. Especially the super rare and ultra rare TV show tokens. Next, Sky Strikers. Sky Strikers is one of those decks that I go, man, I would love to have this deck max rarity. but you're gonna lose. Like, yeah, there's Sky Striker players out there that are phenomenal, and maybe we'll win a tournament here and there. Maybe even get their invite whenever we start having regionals again. But looking at Sky Strikers right now, it's just there's no reason to go ahead and buy this deck. This is no, unless you have it already, there's no reason to go ahead and grab it. And I think Sky Strikers is one of the very few decks that breaks the main deck prismatic rule, because if you have Ultimate Kagari, Ultimate Shizuku, Ultimate Hayate, I guess kinda. If you have those cards, original print, engage, you gotta get Rose. Like, there's no question about it. You have to. But then again, you're just gonna be losing in style. I guess it looks nice, but not good in the long term. Then we have Striker Dragon at a Chaos Impact with a $16 current price, but we're seeing it roughly around 19, almost there, $20 for the card. Striker Dragon is just a phenomenal card. It's going to be used in the future, but I don't know if it's going to be used as a 3-of. I think it'll be used as 1-ofs, maybe even 2-ofs moving forward. We would have to see but the meta moving forward. But I do think this is going to see more meta play. I just don't think it at 3s. A card I think that you guys should be looking at is Starlight Seafurt at a Chaos Impact. $36 market price, but wait, it's going down. $31 for Unlimited. If you want a first edition version, that's where it hits $37. This is a phenomenal card, and I think, once again, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players always forget the fact that you use a game of dragons and spellcasters, and then other decks. Then we'll have metas which might not have those, but the majority of metas always feature dragons and spellcasters. It just always happens. And look at Starlight Seafurt, it's no exception to the rule. It's a broken card for dragons, secret rare, at a Chaos Impact. Everyone's forgetting about it. You should not. Then we have Core Dragon at Dark Illusions. This card has a bunch of other reprints of lower rarity. It's relatively cheap. But if you want the original print Secret Rare at Dark Illusions, market price is showing to be roughly around $3, but it's not. The image restrictions are roughly around $5.50 to almost near $6, and then bam, you're in $7 territory. Not too long, because then you have $10 territory with Coral Dragon. It's a secret rare, it's just a hard to get card, but right now it's relatively inexpensive. I'll tell you right now, with Mastery 05 and this card being a Dragon Synchro Tuner that's used with water, it's a no-brainer if you want to get max rarity anything. I would definitely recommend you going ahead and grab this. Fight Formation Take is one of those cards that I love, but if I don't have, I don't care about. You know what I'm saying? Like you ever see a card and you go, wow, that's gorgeous. But since I don't have it, and I don't want to put this crazy amount of money in it because cards aren't doing much, I don't care about it. That encompasses a 5 Formation Take with me at an Astra Pack 3. Currently holding a $70 market price. It's actually going down a little bit. You got one listing over here for 66. It goes back to the 70 afterwards, but it's still going down. And the thing about this card is, I think this card is going to continue to go down, then it's going to see meta play, and then it's going to spike back up, and then there it is again. This card at one point had a price point of roughly around $20, if you can believe it, for 5 Formation Take Ultimate Rare. Now, do I think this price point is going to go back down to $20? No, it's not going to happen. But it's definitely going to start going down. It might eventually hit that price point where it's just going to settle at. It's not going to be 20. It's definitely not going to be 30. We're probably, if you're lucky, $50 a piece. Then again, we also have Baby Sarasaurus. Dinosaur players, I'm warning you, dinosaur players. I am pointing at you and going, please, for your own safety, sell now, because the minute the ban list comes around, it's going to be brutal. It's going to be absolutely horrific to be a dinosaur player. Some dinosaur players are into like negotiation mode, where they're like, we'll give 2 Raptors. I think that's fair. 2 Raptors, and we'll keep 1, and then we'll still play a deck, but just, that's it. No more. No, you don't understand. You're gonna get hurt. It's gonna hurt to be you in the next ban list. I think what hurts more is we had this whole time for dinosaur players to play all the decks. I mean, you're playing Shadow variant of dinosaurs. It's a fun deck. You're playing other variants of dinosaurs. Even pure dinosaurs are insane and fun. And then you're gonna go ahead and move into like the new meta and go, all right, boys, we got a tourney code. Get the new card. Yeah. And then the ban list comes and it's like, hold on. I just gotta beat the crap out of you in the corner for a second. Take one of your legs, and then you can go ahead and you be good to go. That's what's gonna happen to you guys. I'm just forewarning you. Sell your dinosaur cards now. Especially if the Duelist League promo versions of Baby Sarasaurus. There's 4 of them, and they're all sold out. Then we have Doom King Baldorak. Now, for zombies, this is probably one of the best zombie cards to come out in a very long time. Came out in a Structure X Zombie Horde with almost your $7 market price. The price is actually roughly around $6. I mean, quickly hits back to 7, whereas the first wall of 12. But still, this is relatively a card that you kind of need if you want to play zombies, anything zombies. And it comes once again in the Zombie Horde Structure Deck. If you can still find it, grab 3 of it. I'll just say your playset, but grab 3 of this because it has a lot of other great cards. I mean, look at it. Doom King Baldorak. Let's say you start off with $5. You got Necro World Banshee. She's also $5, and you got Glow Boom, who's also $3. And oh, by the way, here's the rest of the structure deck. It's insanely good. It has a lot of great cards into it. Especially once again, if you're a zombie fan, it also has Anti-Spell Fragrance and Master Restrict. If you don't have Foolish Barrow, there's again. I mean, it has a lot of phenomenal cards for zombie plays. I really think if you don't have anything zombie-wise, and you go to your local Walmart or your local Target, you're going to want to go ahead and grab this, because it has a lot of great cards. And you can sell it right off the gate and keep the rest of them. I mean, it's just good value. Borderlands Savage Dragon's getting reprinted. This should not be a thing. Looking at Borderlands Savage Dragon at a Savage Strike with a $71 market price, it's actually roughly for Unlimited about $80. First edition version is about $83. I don't know. I mean, I'm keeping mines because I want to play and get ready to go into the new meta and start playing Yu-Gi-Oh again. So you need this card, the best card in Master 5, kind of the thing about it. But I do think this card is insanely expensive. And if you have multiple copies, or if you're not using the card, if you're not looking to go to Yu-Gi-Oh events, or maybe you're looking to play something like an Emancipators, and you don't really need this card, Eldritch, and you don't really need this card, I would sell this card as soon as possible because it's going to get reprinted in Megatons. No questions asked. It's gonna happen. I mean, think about the Megatons. Savage Strike's definitely listed on it, and has a lot of great candidates. Pot this is getting reprinted in June, but Konami don't care with the Megatons. They'll reprint it again in the Megatons. They'll reprint this card Prismatic Rare in the Megatons. They don't care. Boros Savage Dragon, yeah, it's definitely getting a reprint. Phantasmic might be getting a reprint. Will Legacy Guard Dragon with a $60 price point is definitely getting a reprint. Trisha Corybane is going down in values. The market price is 13, is actually around 11. That's getting a reprint. Like, there's so many cards in the 2020 Megaton that's getting a reprint. It's absolutely insane. And there's a ton of value in those tins. Konami knows exactly what they're going to be doing. I just hope they do, like, rarity bumps of cards. Like, it'd be cool to see Pot of Extravagance as a Prismatic Rare. It'd be cool to see Savage Dragon as a Prismatic Rare. Or maybe Phantasma, or any of these other cards. Corybane as a Prismatic Rare. It'd be awesome to see that. Hopefully they don't make, like, bad rarity bumps, like Cyber's Quantum Dragon Prismatic Rare. Yay! Like, when you can play in the background, it's like, yay, finally! Everyone's looking like, shut up, bro. Like, just stop, please. Okay? Anyway, I think once again, they definitely need to rarity bump a lot of cards. It'd be so cool if they did that for the Megatons. They would sell like hotcakes, by the way. Vanity's Fiend at OTS Sonar Pack 1, Ultra Rare with a $28 market price, is roughly around $60. That's the 8 wall. After that, it hits another play set for $70 for Vanity's Fiend. I mean, obviously, this is a phenomenal card. You do your whole combo, and then you go, and then we go into Vanity's Fiend. It's just a phenomenal card. If you're looking to play like an Emancipation, I think this card's great because you get to still do your combo, and then you get to end with a Vanity's Fiend, or if you haven't dedicated someone to the board, of course. It's just a very good card. It's highly underrated. It's useful in a lot of other decks as well, and it just shuts people down. I mean, right off the gate. It forces them to use cards they don't want to use in situations they don't really want to be in. That's the kind of card this card is. Then we have Super Dreadnought Red Cannon Gustav Max coming out of all bunch of printings. I mean, you see over here roughly around $4 in the 2013 Collector's Tin, but for the Shonen Jump Magazine promos, and this is one other card that I love. I love the Shonen Jump Magazine promo cards. They're cards that I think you need to focus on because they're going to get harder to get and they're going to be more expensive in the future. But Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max with a $19 price point is roughly around almost $20. It's a great card. And like I said, I'm serious. If you can find Shonen Jump Magazine promos, good or bad or indifferent, grab them as fast as possible because these cards are great value. These cards are valued that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are just passing by. There's a lot of good cards in here. And yeah, they might have alternate rarities versions, but if this is the highest rarity, or if it's an alternate art, or just something unique about this card's rarity, I would highly recommend you go ahead and grab these cards as fast as possible while we still have any listings. Because look at this. Dark Magician, 9 listings. Blue Eyed Dragon, 4 listings. Apprentice Illusion Magician, 5 listings. Obelisk, 29 listings. There's a lot of Obelisk. Then we have Cosmo Dark Destroyer at Dimension of Chaos, $21 market price. Why is this card $55 to $60? And then it goes to like 90 near. Like, why is Destroyer going up in value? Is there some news about like, new Cosmo cards? Like, let me in on it because I want to know. Because I want to be Team Cosmos. I love Cosmos. I am pumped to be part of Team Cosmos. Hate the gold rarity versions. I'd rather play the original print rarities. But looking at Cosmo Destroyer and its crazy high price point, I really don't know why this card is worth so much. I mean, yeah, if you're the Destroyer, it gets a lot of decks. It's good, I guess. But even still, is it really good, though? Like, I don't know. I don't think it is. I mean, it's alright. Use it against Eldritch, I guess. I don't know, dude. I don't know why this card's so much money. But, yay, Cosmos. Value. Alright, up next we have... Oh, yeah, but real quickly, actually. I know the Destroyer had a gold rare printing. Ugh, disgusting gold rare printing. Let's see what happens. Now, it's still around the same price because nobody cares about gold rarity. This is another thing why I crap on gold rare. People always go, V, why do you crap so much on these gold rare cards? A lot of them, even when the original card, like Destroyer, goes insanely high in value, the gold rare is still relatively low in value. Why? Because it's disgusting looking. It's ugly. It's just, I don't know. It's not bueno. Then we have Summer Limit at a Battles of Legends Heroes Revenge with a $5 market price. It's actually roughly around $5 with shipping included. This is a great card, and we're starting to see a lot more Eldritch players use this because they get to do their full combo, set the Summer Limit, and when the opponent starts, and if they're playing Animental players, flipping Summer Limit is almost GG. It's absolutely insane. Obviously, you want to wait till your opponent dedicates a card on the board so they don't activate that Lightning Storm, but overall, it's a great card, and I think we're going to see a lot more Yu-Gi-Oh players starting to play this card, and this is going to be the new floodgate that everybody hates in the game. So get it now because everyone's going to hate you in this card. Then we have Black Garden. So the Secret version at a Legend Collection 5Ds with a $10 market price is almost bought out. It's roughly around $28 to $29. If you look at the other rarities of the card, because there's a ton of other rarities of Black Garden, like the original print coming out of Crossroad of Chaos, which is super rare with a $1 market price, it's roughly around $1. Lightning Play first edition, once again, $3 max. It's all about the secret version of this card, and that's the one that was actually targeted for the buyout, which I think it was bought out. But yeah, there's a bunch of rarities of it, so it shouldn't be hard to get. But I mean, especially recently coming out of Legendary Duelist, Sisters of the Road shouldn't be hard to get whatsoever. But that's the most expensive version, so if you have it, sell it. Then we have the Breeze Dragon at an Astro Pack 1 with a $22 market price, but it's not that. It's actually roughly around $33, $35, and then boom, it's in the 40s. Ultimate Rare, the Breeze Dragon is a good looking card. Don't know what it's used for at all, but hey, it's a gorgeous looking Ultimate Rare. And then we also have Legendary Collection 5Ds, Quick Draw Synchron, $13 market price. We're starting to see move up a little more. It's actually roughly around $15 for the Ultra version of this card. It has a lot of printings, actually, like the Dual Tornado, which is $1, really low. It has the Total Pack, which is $6, which is $19, higher than its $14 market price. And then a bunch of common printings. I mean, a ton of them. Recently, at a Legendary Duelist Magical Hero, so it's kind of easy for you guys to get if you really do need the card. So that's the mark for today, guys. I greatly appreciate, like I said, you guys watching my content. Seriously, it's awesome that you guys enjoy this content. I enjoy talking about cards. I enjoy the market watches. I love the live streams. They're fun as hell, especially when we talk about conspiracies. And of course, I love this game. I'm really excited to get back to playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I have my deck actually right over here I was working on earlier. I'm looking at other decks, and I just want to get back into the fold of it already. I think we're all just bored of being forced to stay home or stay in lockdown and not have the ability to go and play cards. Obviously, you gotta watch out for the virus because everyone's scared of coronavirus. But to be 100% honest with you guys, if I'm gonna be straight with you, it's not as bad. Obviously, if you live in New York, Florida, California, well, not even Florida really, New York, California, the hot spots, Illinois, ignore what I say because it's bad. You should be worried. But other states, a majority of the other states, no, you should be able to go play cards. I think we're going to see that in the next couple of weeks. So if Yu-Gi-Oh players return to their locals, doing videos from their locals, and some Yu-Gi-Oh players not able to go to their locals because it's not open yet. We're going to see a weird situation happening. And this is all new for everybody. This has not been seen before. And we're going to see Yu-Gi-Oh players at locals doing deck profiles. Maybe at winner boxes because stores need money. So they're going to up the price support because they have old product they want to unload. And so they're going to increase the amount Yu-Gi-Oh players have to pay. So stores can make more money. Yu-Gi-Oh players fiending for events are going to go in there and they're going to want to play because they want to test their skills that they've been practicing this whole time they've been locked down. And we're going to see that happen. And then we're going to see other Yu-Gi-Oh players just at home, just waiting for everything to calm down by their area. So if you are at home, I have family in New York. If you are at home, please stay home. Be safe. Be careful. I think even if you're not in an affected area, you should always wear a mask. I always wear a mask when I go out. I always use hand sanitizer, but always mask up. But ultimately, I think once again, we're going to see a huge variance of Yu-Gi-Oh players going to locals. And then once you see Yu-Gi-Oh players going to locals, we'll see, once we start getting those videos out on YouTube, we're going to start seeing a lot more Yu-Gi-Oh players return to locals because playing physical Yu-Gi-Oh, it beats everything. It beats playing on the Switch. It beats playing on the PC. It beats playing on what's it called? Remote Duel. Yeah, you know, the remote duel thing. It definitely. I can play the Yu-Gi-Oh Game Boy game for the 3D for the DS or whatever the SP, whatever it is, and it still beats remote dueling. It just sounds terrible, but it beats all that. And I think we got a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players that are going to be going back to their locals and playing, and I don't blame them whatsoever. In fact, I cannot wait till I become one of those, so I go back to my locals and start playing and enjoying the game. Anyways, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. It's your boy V, and please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. You guys have a great day.